Hi, I'm Tracey Clark, and I'm an author, a photographer, an instructor, and a mom. And I want to talk to you today about everyday photography and visual storytelling. I want to share with you my thoughts about everyday photography and how to leave the legacy of visual stories for your family. So how do you take pictures that actually reflect authentically and in a real way the love and the beauty of your daily life? I'm going to help you by sharing 10 simple tips and tricks on how to document your life and get the images that you love. One of the best ways to honor and celebrate your family and your life is by documenting it. And what a wonderful time we live in now, because we can actually be enjoying our lives and simultaneously be documenting them with something as simple as the most creative tool that we have in our back pocket. Our mobile phones have the most incredible cameras now with them, and so why not use them to their greatest ability? I'm going to share with you some simple tips and tricks that will help you creatively and with great joy document your daily life. Consider your perspective. How do you look at taking pictures? It's an honor and a joy to take pictures of our daily lives. Being the documentarian or the memory keeper for your family is a huge honor. It's a privilege. So why not enjoy it as such? Treat it as something that you're proud of, something that you're excited about. It will reflect back in the pictures that you take. Each time you think about taking a picture, ask yourself why you're taking that picture, and let that why inspire how you shoot it, how you capture it, how you go about making that story happen and come to life through your picture. Maybe it's an everyday routine, maybe it's a hobby, maybe it's just the light, the way the light is coming in the bedroom window. Whatever it is, use the why to inform how you shoot. Ask yourself what kind of pictures you wish you had of your family or of your ancestors. Think about the things that would have informed you and inspired you and let you get to know your family if you just had the pictures to show. Think about that, and then think about shooting those kinds of pictures. Because if you let that inform what you're shooting now, then the pictures that you're creating every day are going to be something that mean a lot to you and mean a lot to either your children or future generations. Remember, your daily life matters. It's important. So don't just shoot the milestones. Don't just shoot the big occasions, the special occasions. Shoot your everyday moments. Think about the things that you do every single day that you don't want to forget. Things that you might want to relive in the future. And just remember, it's not just about the big moments, because every day is a special occasion when it comes to your unique life and the life of your family. Use your photography as a gratitude practice. I cannot stress this enough. As you start to shoot and focus on the things that matter to you in your daily life, the beauty, the wonder, the awesomeness of your family, you are going to realize that you are grateful for so much, even on bad days, even on hard days. So try to focus on the things that matter. Try to focus on the things that are important to you, the things that spark your interest, that bring you joy, that make you grateful. And pretty soon your photography practice will start to feel like a gratitude practice. Now let's get to a few of the tips that actually help you take better pictures. So first of all, my first tip, and I say this to everyone all the time, this is the main thing for me, it's to snap out of snapshot mode. Snapshot mode is when you just take your camera, you pick it up, and you shoot from right where you're standing. It's predictable, it's ordinary, and it's what we all get in the habit of doing. If you change that up a little bit and get out of snapshot mode, I promise you, you'll be taking better pictures. So engage with your subject. Get down low, get up high, tilt the camera. Think about unique angles. How can you capture a moment that isn't just a snapshot? How can you create art with your daily life? It's really simple if you just get out of your normal thought process of pointing and shooting, and you get a little more creative with what you're shooting and how you're shooting it, and your pictures, I guarantee you, will improve. As you're shooting, consider your entire frame, everything in your viewfinder, your little canvas. Everything that goes into your frame and everything that you leave out of your frame matters. It makes a difference. So try to be deliberate with what it is that you include in your frame, and I promise it will improve your photography. Really pay attention to what it is you're putting into your frame. Be deliberate and be mindful of it. And as you do that more and more, as you notice the whole frame as your canvas, you'll start to do it faster and it'll start to become second nature. And so the more you practice it, the better you get and the better your pictures will be. Another tip would be to focus on the details. A lot of times when we're taking pictures, we don't think about the little things that make the moment. I encourage you to start looking at the details of your daily life. The little tiny things, the buttons on a sweater, the nail polish, the shoelaces, for instance, the way the steam comes off your tea. Anything that kind of sparks your interest or tells the story of that moment in time or the person that you're taking a picture of. The things that you don't want to forget. Those are the details to try to include in a picture. And if you want, you can take a whole bunch of pictures of a lot of little details so you don't miss the whole shot by just focusing on the small thing. But I guarantee you, by focusing on some of the details, your images will be so endearing to you and endearing for those in the future because they will be things that you'll want to remember. Another thing to consider is the context. You want to include things in your frame that actually tell the story about where you were, when you were there, how you felt. So really kind of assess the situation and see if there's any little context clues that you can include. So when you go back later and revisit, those memories and that moment just come flooding back. The context clues help a lot, especially when you're taking a lot of details and maybe close-up shots, to then go ahead and back up a little bit and take more of a context shot or more of a big picture. It'll give you a great story, especially when you combine those two types of pictures. Often when we shoot the obvious things. We shoot outside, we shoot the big occasions, but what about those intimate family moments? What about those kind of personal things in your home, the things that other people don't see? Those are the moments in our lives that we want to remember. Those are the things that are near and dear to our hearts, that mean so much to us. So why not document those things and then you can share them in the future? Or even if you don't share them at all, you have them and they're memories that you can keep. So consider the more personal side of your life and consider shooting those tender moments, those personal moments that mean a lot to you. You won't regret it. And because you're the family historian, you're the one documenting your life, oftentimes you're not in the pictures. I cannot urge you enough to learn the ways to get into the pictures so you've got a record of yourself. You can use a self-timer, and I'm promising you that it's fun to learn how to use that. When you learn how to set up your self-timer, the sky's the limit with all the pictures that you can get into, and I urge you to do it because you do not regret pictures that you have with the people that you love. You can flip the camera and do a selfie. You may be embarrassed, but have fun with it. I love doing selfies with me and my kids. It's one of my favorite things to do. And if neither of those sounds fun to you, then please hand the camera over to somebody else so you can be in a picture now and again. It's really important for you and for future generations. This is your life, and I want you in your pictures. I hope that these simple tips and tricks have encouraged you to shoot more pictures of your everyday life and tell your visual stories. What you're doing matters. Your life matters. Your stories and the stories of your family all matter. They're all important. I urge you to enjoy, have fun, be grateful for the moments of your life, and use your camera as a tool, not just a creative tool, but a tool to cultivate all the wonderful things like love and gratitude, and everything that makes your life worth living. For more information about me and the work that I do, my books and my classes online, visit my website at traceyclark.com. I hope to see you there, and I hope to see you're shooting more pictures of your everyday life and your visual stories.